Today I'm comparing my 3 favorite practice amps ever. Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo J. Karjalainen. It's good to have you along. Today I'm taking a look at the Hotone Pulze, the Spark Mini and the Roland Micro Cube. My 3 favorite practice amps ever, probably. Well, the Hotone Pulze is very new to me and I still haven't had it home. I've just had it here in the studio, but I've been playing it a fair bit. Today I'm just going to make a quick comparison between these 3, very much the way I would use them, kind of to help me decide which one I like the most and hopefully help you in case you're thinking of buying a practice amp or maybe looking at one of these 3, although the Micro Cube is discontinued. There is the Roland Cube 10GX, which is fairly similar but not 100%. So, the Hotone Pulze is 420-ish euros, the Spark Mini is 240-ish euros, and the Micro Cube is discontinued. You can find it for around 50 to 80 euros here in Europe, second hand of course. Yeah, that's really it. I'm gonna play a clean and a crunch, and then the kind of overdriven sound that I mostly use. Starting with the Hotone Pulze, the most expensive one. Just real quick, go to another sound because I've edited this one. This is basement clean with a lot less reverb and delay. In the interest of not making this too long, here goes the crunches. This is a Marshall Plexi type amp. There's built-in noise gates here, so you do get a bit of noise like you would with a real amp and an overdrive pedal. Alright, here's the Spark Mini without any effects except for compression, but it's the Blackface Duo amp. Crunchy, crunchy. Most often this would probably be what I would use for learning a song and just dial back the gain from the guitar or the volume from the guitar. Last but not least, the Roland Micro Cube. I just removed the Spark Mini from on top of it so I can reach the controls. I have been going straight into the Spark Mini and the Pulse. Now I'm going through Hyper Fuzz by Boss, just as a clean boost for the overdriven sound. But first clean. Micro Cube has just one rotary thing for delay and reverb, so You can't do the ambient stuff with the Micro Cube unless you have some pedals, because it only does the reverb or the delay, and the reverb when you turn it all the way up is like this. And that's the delay. Regardless, the way I use it is in classic stack mode. It just has a tone knob, easy peasy, and a gain knob, which is turn it down halfway. Ditch the delay. I like to use a clean boost with this because it doesn't do a ton of gain. I just like a bit more. So that's it on full gain. Let's get back the delay and add the clean boost. And this would be my go-to, and has been my go-to practice sound for the last 100 years, because that's so old and so am I. So, I think it's time for a verdict, and well, I don't know, they all have their positives and their downsides. If I go through them one by one, the Hotone Pulze, I think, sounds brilliant. It's very flexible, not too portable, even though you can get a strap around it. You can't run its own battery, at least if I've understood correctly, and it costs a lot. The Spark Mini, the most portable of the bunch. There is the Spark Go, which is more portable, but I don't think it sounds as good. This is a lot more affordable than the Hotone Pulze, more readily available than the Micro Cube. You can't get it too loud, but loud enough for practice. The effects sound good, although I think the delays sound better in the Pulze. But surprisingly three-dimensional for a box this size. The amps sound more one-dimensional in the Spark than in the Hotone, but only when I A and B them. when I play this for a while, it doesn't really matter. The Roland Micro Cube, cheapest of the bunch, if you can find one. I do see them on occasion here. Just has the one delay / reverb knob, not lots of functionality. That can be a bonus as well. I mean, you won't be sat fiddling with the app. The app is, I dislike apps. The good thing is you can set and forget on both of these, which is what I've done with the Spark Mini and what I will do with the Hotone. I've got it to my liking, and then I will probably rarely, if ever, use the app. The Micro Cube, really simple. I mean, it's basically a vintage amp almost. Well, not quite, almost. Vintage in terms of modeling amps. And I think it still has a place among the best practice amps out there. It doesn't sound as good as the two others, but it does have one upside compared to the other ones. And that is that the Roland Micro Cube is less forgiving in terms of mistakes, at least with the settings that I like. So that means you have to be that extra bit more careful or precise, especially when picking. Granted, the delay does mask a bit of, it messes things up, but not too badly, especially when you're sitting right in front of it, because at home I have it on my desk right in front of me. I can hear everything brilliantly. This one does compress a bit, so it does hide a few mistakes, and I get the feeling that the Hotone does a bit as well. I don't know. Totally inconclusive. I was hoping that this video would help me decide which one to keep and which ones to sell. And I don't know. Guess I'll just keep each one. At least for the time being. They're all brilliant. Whichever you get, I think you won't be disappointed. Or at least if your tastes kind of align with mine. I bought all of these amps so I can say whatever I want. Well, the Micro Cube I bought ages before I had this channel. But both the Spark Mini and Hotone Pulze I've bought to review. And if you want to support those honest reviews, I might be wrong, but at least I'm being honest. There are different links in the description. There are affiliate links to Hotone, where if you buy something that way, you support the channel at no extra cost to you. If you want to watch Guitar World's top 11 practice amps list, weird list, that's here. Other than that, I hope you have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in another one. Take care. See you. Goodbye.